one of the things that we very often can forget is when we're an entrepreneur and we have our life, laid out in front of us, the things that we're chasing, the things that we're doing, we can sometimes forget that it's our business, our choice, how we do things. And I think that's a key thing that can get overlooked. And so that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Because as you can see, my location is a little bit different. I'm not in the pool today. It's actually raining right now. But it still looks nice out and it feels nice out here today. I'm in Central Florida, so definitely benefiting from the Florida weather. But I've noticed that at times, different people that I've been coaching have had this mindset, especially if they've worked in or are continuing to still work in a employee position, right? Whether it's management, whether it's, mid-level, whether it's, whatever level of employment, those rules, those boundaries that are placed there, we can sometimes pick that up and throw that backpack on and bring it into our own entrepreneurial, our own business, our own venture that we're taking, right? And so today I wanted to just have you stop for just a moment and think, and I know that some of these trainings, it kind of jumps over here to look at this and jump over here to look at that. But what's going to be really interesting, you're going to see, is we pull this all together and how the entire big picture is kind of a holistic healing type of thing that we have going on, right? And a holistic learning that we have going on. But when we take a moment and we stop and look at something that we're telling ourselves, oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that today. Is it because you really can't? Or is it because when you are looking at things through the lens of an employee, that wouldn't have been allowed? And here's a key point. So today I'm actually up here, I'm doing a bunch of laundry. We're going to be traveling for the holidays, and I'm like, I want to get all of the laundry just totally done and everything handled, and I don't want to do it in bits and pieces. So I wanted to just come up where I have, 6 washers, 3 dryers up here, and I'm like, boom, I can just do a ton of laundry. And so in doing that, my husband, who works, at a regular job, right? He's like, when I was talking about doing it, he's like, oh man, like no way, I'd rather just, do it every day, do a couple of loads or something, And I get that, but for me, I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, but look at this. I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna do some content creating. I had meetings that I was attending. My computer's portable. So the washing machines and dryers are going right now, but I have already handled, multiple meetings so far already today. I've sent out invoices to clients. I have, mentored with somebody. I mean, it's just been like so many different things that I've accomplished today at the same time as accomplishing all of that. So now tomorrow, when I look at things, tomorrow is preparing for the holidays. I'm still working, still doing my things, but I can do what works out best for me. And that's what I wanted to share with you, is when you are an entrepreneur, especially if either you're brand new at this thing and you had no experience with it and you haven't had anyone around you with experience with it, or B, you've been at it for quite a while and things have gotten routine and kind of rote, and I've run into that with people. They're just like, oh, I'm exhausted because besides, building my business, I have all these other things I have to do. And it's like, well, is there any way that some of those can be done together? For example, you have to go maybe into town and handle things, like legal stuff, and you have meetings and this and that and whatever, right? Well, couldn't that go in conjunction with creating some content? Like when you're walking up to the building and they have, the beautiful Christmas display, whip out that phone, create your social media, right? There are certain things that we can do anywhere. We don't have to be at home. We don't have to be in, in front of our computer. Our hands can hold the computer now, I mean, I'm here, I'm working with my MacBook as well, but right now I'm talking to you on my phone. This is where this video is being created, is actually on my iPhone with this handy dandy little teeny tripod that I've got, headphones so I can make sure that my audio is good and clear. Boom, there you go. I mean, this can be carried so simply, so easily, and it can be done anywhere. And I'm actually doing this right now. Like I said, I got laundry going. I have another meeting in just a few minutes, just came out of one, and I have this crack of time. And as far as I'm concerned, if I fill cracks of time with various things, I also enjoyed lunch earlier, I've checked it with a friend, I mean, so it's not all work, right? We do need to take those breaks, it is important to bring in personal as well with our professional life. But realizing that we can do things in a way that may not have been allowed to be done, or, for some that are still working, a regular job, may not be allowed to be done in those hours. But when you learn to do things in bits and pieces and a roundabout, suddenly you're going to find that you're progressing so much faster. You feel like you have so much more energy. And not only that, but now you're creating more of a vibrant energy around what you're doing, because everything that you're doing now is affected by this feeling of, I'm doing it, I'm getting stuff done, today's so productive, this is amazing, yes, let me go, let me accomplish more, right? And so that's the key points that I wanted to leave with you in this video here, is to take a moment and take a look at, is there something that you're not allowing yourself to do just because your mind is telling you, oh, that can't be done? I'm going to tell you guys, I have, built my business sitting with my mom in her safe home. She was on the Alzheimer's adventure. I have built my business sitting in the hospital with, friends and family. And that doesn't mean, I guess I should clarify that, because it makes it sound like, oh, I'm just, keeping my nose in the business, while, these things are going on, and it's not like I'm not present. No, it is not that at all. In fact, honestly, I've been, the one in the family that's been able to go and sit bedside so much more with people, because I am so versatile with my company and with what I'm doing and how I schedule things out. And that's going to be another talk we're going to have, is scheduling in the calendar and how it can be your friend. All right. And so, but, during the times that I have been there, and like, say somebody's being wheeled down for a test, and they're like, we'll be back in like about an hour. Perfect. Jump on and work on something. When they're sleeping and I'm sitting there, instead of watching the television, I'm working on my business. And so being creative with our time to make sure that what we're doing is moving us ahead in our business, that right there, that is going to be the key to help to not get that burnout, to not give up on things, and also to not feel like you're not moving ahead at all. Because you will see that as you begin to implement this into your life, that you're actually making progress. All right, well, I'm going to jump off of here. I don't want this to be a super long video for you guys today for teaching, but I had to jump in, share that one with you. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to drop it into a thread or send me a message. I would love to help you out. And also be keeping an eye on the calendar, as things will be getting posted there for Q&As and other pop-ups. All right, thanks for being a part of this program. Bye.